What's going on, man? Overall, I gotta say, Friday, which is today, but last night we know albums come out at 9 o'clock. It was a lot of good music, man. A lot of good music. I'm not going to even sit here and act like it wasn't. That Wayne Carter 5 Deluxe, magnifique. It was crazy. Birdman's a bitch for not wanting this nigga to live out his legacy and get his flowers in 2014. Because I do believe Carter 5 is supposed to come out in 2014. I listened to that. I went in with no expectations because the original Carter 5, that is original. But the one that came out, it was all right. It was underwhelming. And I'm going to this like, yeah, I don't really know what to expect. I mean, the Deluxe with Funeral was cool, a couple songs here and there. But when I pressed play on this, see, I didn't know that it leaked. I didn't listen to none of the leak shit. You know what I mean? I like to wait. And so I go into this, I had no anticipation. I wasn't expecting anything. You know what I mean? I gotta say, the Carter 5 would have redeemed himself from Carter 4, which is another thing that I found weird, that I do believe earlier this year people were praising Carter 4 for saying how dope it was or whatever the case may be. But when it originally came out, it wasn't all that. Like, it really wasn't. Like, it was cool, but it wasn't on the level of Carter 3. You know what I mean? As far as the commercial side of it. I mean, he had a couple of joints, but it was something missing in that formula. But when I tell you with this Carter 5, wow. I was just listening to the nigga like, I like to listen when they put the lyrics on Apple Music and get them right. I like to play the music with the lyrics so I can, visually see what I'm hearing. You can't say he wasn't rapping. You can't say he wasn't flowing. You can't say he wasn't going in. I will say the 10 songs is better than the entirety of the first Carter 5, the first half of it. I don't care what that's no debating. You can literally start from beginning to end. You can't say that with Funeral. You can't even say that with the Carter 5. You feel what I'm saying? And I was just like, yo, this is insane. This is insane. Now, I'm not saying every track is incredible, but it's good. It's better than good far as the first half. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, shit. I don't have the track list with me right now. I'm not particularly, I didn't write nothing down. I'm just going off what I remember. And it was solid. It was great. I was like, oh, shit. And I listened to it late. Of course, the Tory shit, whatever, we'll get to that. And Carter 5 is definitely dope. Out of the 10 records, 5 of them did make my playlist. But he's definitely spitting. And it's a shame the way they did Wayne with that album. Look at the greatness of it. Look what that would have been at that moment. I mean, you could tell a couple of the references were dated. Some of them shit sound like they was made this year. I'm not going to hold you. You know what I'm saying? I think it was dope. The Siri record, for one. Because I'm like, okay, we don't really care about Siri now. But it was some Chain said what he said, oh, Siri misspelling my shit or whatever. And I'm like, whoa, when did that become? Was that really an issue in 2014 like that? Because I know now, I mean, I wouldn't really say Siri, but I would say when you're trying to do a text, how they misspell shit, I was just like, I think I get what he's saying. But that would have been crazy. I think a lot of niggas gonna hop on that one track where he talking about you a ho ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? The little Santa Claus reference in that hook. I think niggas gonna catch on to that. I was listening to shit like, okay, niggas with, I guess, money or quote unquote balling, we're gonna see those, that caption somewhere. And I was just like, that's so, it's good, but if you only if you in that lane where you could talk like that or, have a caption like that. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, that one. The Raekwon verse, I'm not saying he didn't go in. I just feel like the verse to me didn't match that song. He went in, I'm not gonna cap. But I just felt like, I wasn't really, I would have rather just Wayne did it himself. I get what they was going for. It reminded me of what Wayne did on Carter 4 when he did the intro and then the outro and then that other joint where it was the same beat where he had other rappers on it. I feel like he was kind of going for that. I do remember originally, if y'all remember, This Is Mr. Carter. If you go back and remember the track list when it was supposed to originally drop, M and J was supposed to be on the album. I do believe Jay was supposed to be on that Carter song. If I'm correct, I could be wrong, but wow. That nigga crazy. I like the line where he said, "It's just me, myself, my iPhone." A Fantastic Four bar. The way I'm saying it sound crazy, but when you hear it, that was dope. This album definitely gave me a lot of moments where I'm just like, yes, god damn, this is crazy. I don't tweet everything or, do shit like other people do when they listen to music. I mean, that's just obvious. That's just me. I like to enjoy things in a moment. But I give it to bro. That shit was cool. You know what I mean? Even some of the hooks were a little bit better. You know what I mean? Cause I don't even want to fucking listen to the rest of the songs from the original Carter, but I definitely want to add to these 10 to make my version of the Carter 5 what I think would have sounded like. But moving on.